Nah, you got 5 minutes.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. There's somewhere else.
No, we just went upstairs to our bedroom because
Okay.
we're doing some work in the house.
Oh, okay.
You got to be flexible in these days.
Oh, yeah.
How's
I
it
won't be good, but we're moving on Saturday, so I won't be able to do classes for a few days at least. Moving into a new house in North Miami.
Oh, how nice.
Yes.
That's
We're very excited.
A house. We were in an apartment, and now we're in this house. And I'll tell you, especially during these times, a house is fabulous.
Yeah.
Just to have the privacy and the freedom.
Exactly. Yeah. No, it's going to be nice. We have a
different life. We've always had a house, but when we moved down here, the apartment sounded like no pool to worry about, nothing to worry about. But, you give it up.
Yeah,
you give things up.
Yeah, we're in an apartment right now, but we're happy to move to a house.
Yeah. No, it'll be. I'm telling you, I'm loving it. I'm really thinking about. I'm thinking like everyone else, sell this apartment. But we'll see what happens after.
Yeah. When are your friends coming back in the house?
Well, we're gonna go. We have a house in the Hamptons, but this summer
Yeah.
we're gonna go to California. But of course, that didn't happen.
Yeah.
So we rented our house. So we're going up after Labor Day.
Okay.
And we're gonna see our family. Our son has a house out there. He's in LA.
Oh, nice.
We haven't seen them in 9 months.
Well, yeah, I know, it's crazy. Yeah.
My sons, my grandchildren, the whole.
Yeah. Aww.
So we're really, really, really excited.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice.
Wait, I really can't wait. I'm really looking.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see how long we stay. We see everything day by day these days.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, we also postponed some of our travels now for the beginning of next year, but we'll see. We don't know yet. We're hoping it's gonna happen.
I'm hoping we get the vaccine sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
And and hopefully people start to learn that this is something we have to do.
Exactly. Yeah.
You want to stop it. You want to live a normal life. You just got to. This is our normal life right now.
Exactly. That's what it is now. Yeah.
This is what it is. And in New York, the rate is really low. They suffered so much.
Good. Yeah.
No.
That's good. Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, it's getting dark out there. My God, it's
Well, it started to rain here already. It was thunder and lightning like crazy.
the rain. Yeah.
Last night, the lightning, you know, we're right on the water, so you see the shot. Nothing, hurry up. I know it's weird being in this room, but let's see, they were supposed to be here at 8:30. You know, I'm here watching their workmen, and it's like, again, they don't show up on time. But it's
Oh,
my house, so I keep my mouth shut.
oh yeah, yeah.
It's not up to me. But I'm going to do the Pilates in the Hamptons.
Okay. Also virtual, you mean, or you're going to a class over there?
Now I'll bring the Zoom. I'll just do the Zoom on there. It's stupid. I used to do privates up there, and they were so expensive and crazy.
Oh, sure.
And I find this does the trick.
It is, yeah. Oh, there she
Hi,
is.
sorry, they're just laughing at how old I'm turning. It sounds old. You're no longer in your mid-30s. You're like now closer to 40. I'm not a child anymore. Hi, guys. How's it going?
Good. I
Where-
think 40 sounds very young to me.
Well, yeah, they were just asking, at least one of the clients here was like, how old are you turning? 29? And I was like, 37. She's like, that sounds old. I was like, oh, thanks, Lisa.
It depends on whose ears is listening to that.
Exactly, exactly.
Wow.
So listen, guys, give me 2 seconds. I just finished my reformer class. If you don't mind just laying down and just taking a couple stretches for like 1 minute or two. And then where are you guys right now? Are you home?
Well, we have workmen working in this house downstairs, so we went up to the bedroom. So it's a little more crowded up here, but
All good. All right, cool. It's just also the three of us. We had a couple cancellations, so it's just us three. So take a little stretch for a sec. Huh? Yeah, it's a nice little, it's like the original crew.
Chelsea, is today your birthday?
No, next Wednesday is. So I was telling him I'm not going to be here so there'll be a sub for next Wednesday's class. Even though I love teaching, I just decided that I'd like to stay in
Your
bed
birthday?
and not worry about having to get up and do anything.
That's a present.
Right? All right, 2 seconds, you guys. I'm going to mute you and I will be right back, okay? Just take some nice little stretches with your ring or with your band, whatever you want to do here.
Can you talk now? Better?
Okay, there we go. Now we're in business. All right, guys. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna mute you, and then we'll do this. All right, so let's start actually seated. You're gonna come just seated right on your mat with your knees just slightly bent and your feet flat. And then you're just gonna extend the arms out in front of you. So we're just gonna do some little roll ups and downs here. So keep the feet down, take a big inhale at the top, and then exhale, tuck the tailbone, scoop the belly, and start rounding all the way down. Keep your feet flat on the floor. Come all the way down, reach your arms up and overhead as you take a big inhale. And then as you exhale, tuck your head and then just start rounding all the way back up to seated, but without letting the feet leave the floor or without using any momentum. Good, let's do that again. Scoop the belly, round down, slow, slow, slow. Feel the head touch. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, tuck the head, keep the feet down without using momentum. Come right back up. Natcham's like, I'm going to use momentum, but thanks. All right, let's do that 2 more times here. Okay, guys? Moving as slow as you can. Round down, slow, slow. Feel the core engaged as you round down. Good. Arms up and overhead. Big inhale, big stretch. Exhale, tuck the head, round all the way back up. Good. All right. I think, do you guys, Sandy, you have weights right now? Yeah? Good. I want you each to just grab one weight. So just one weight will do the trick here. Okay. Adding on just a little bit of a layer to what we were just doing. Keep your feet flat with your knees bent. Take the weight in your hand, hold it long ways, and just reach it out in front of you. Good. Take an inhale, exhale, round back 2 inches, hold it here. Reach the arms up, lower down. Good, 2 more inches down. Up and down, round down 2 more inches. So we're slowly, gradually making our way down to the mat. Good, 2 more inches. Good, keep the heels down. Good, 2 more inches, and then we can collapse. Good, and then come all the way down. Good, inhale as you reach your arms up and overhead. Exhale, tuck the head, round all the way back up to seated, keeping the feet nice and flat. Now, Natcham's like rocking back and forth. I love it. All right, here we go. What I want you to do now, put the weight into your right hand, okay? Your left hand has nothing in it. You're gonna round back 2 inches, hold it here. Open your right arm out to the right. Pass the weight over to the left hand, open out to the left. Good. Round down 2 more inches, hold it here. Open out to the left, pass the weight back over to the right, come back to center, round down 2 more inches. Let's start on the right because the right weight, yep, come back to center. Then we pass it to the left. Open up, last time here. Round down 2 inches, open out to the left, center, right, center, and round all the way down. Good, okay. From here, I want you to grab your other weight, okay? So we'll have both weights in our hands right now. And then I'm gonna try to give myself as much space as possible here. You know, I'm jammed in between these 2 little machines. So what you're gonna do to start, take your weights and put them together like they're one long weight, okay? So like this. Yep. Bring your legs to tabletop, and then I just want you to reach your arms up and overhead, back behind you. Feel your lats and your upper abdominals engage, good. And then restack your weights right over your chest. Good. So just reach the arms back, and then bring them right back up to the ceiling. Good. We've got 8 more just like this. So you're starting to feel the upper abs a little bit. You're feeling the lats a little bit here. Keep the belly button nice and pulled in. Keep the low back down. Good. We're gonna go for 4 more here. Really stretch those arms. They almost touch the floor, but not quite. 3, 2. Good. And last one, come on in. Take a little breather for a moment. And then what you're gonna do for this next set, you're gonna bring your legs into tabletop. But I want you to open up your legs wide enough that you'd be able to fit the weights in between. Okay, so they're about a little bit wider than your hips. What you're gonna do here, reach the weights up and overhead. Bring them back towards your chest, crunch on up, and lower down, okay? So we go back with the arms, up with the arms, head, neck, and shoulders lift, we crunch up, and we lower down. Good, keep going just like this. All right, I'm having a little AirPod issue for that. We stack, we crunch up, and lower. Good, back, and up, and crunch, and lower. Good, we got 5 more here, and then we're gonna hold the crunch up. Good. 4, and 3, and 2. Good, last one, reach. Good, now crunch it on up, hold it here, and just give me tiny little pulses at the top. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Little baby crunches, reaching those weights in between the legs. You have another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, come on down. Take a little breather. You can plant your feet and windshield wiper the legs if you'd like from side to side. Okay, bring your legs, excuse me, bring your legs back to tabletop. Bring the weights together, but put them this way now. So instead of one long weight, they're just sandwiched together. And then let your legs fall just a little over to the left because you're gonna crunch on up to the right. Yeah, so you have your legs in tabletop, but you're just gonna shift a little bit to your left hip and crunch up to the right and down and up and down. Good, just going right to that right side only. Good, halfway there. We have another 5, 4, stop the weights right overhead. 3, 2, hold it up. Give me tiny little reaches, like you're reaching 1 inch further for another 8, 7, 6, nice Sandy, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, lower down. All right, so let's go right on over to the other side, okay? So legs are back together, tabletop, but we dip them a little over to the right this time. Weights are up towards the ceiling. We crunch up and over to the left. Back up to the ceiling. Crunch up. Crunch up. Good, let's go for another 5, and then we have those little reaches. 4, 3, 2, hold it up, and little reaches, like you're reaching further. Rather than pulsing down, reach forward, pulse forward. We have another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, lower on down. All right, keep the weights in your hands. All right, I want you to go ahead, bring your legs into tabletop for right now. Bring your arms out to the side like you're a letter T. And then you're just gonna sweep your arms down to tap your hips, and then inhale as you sweep them back up. So let's just get the arms moving right now, and then we'll add the head, neck, and shoulders. Okay, so sweep the arms down and lift. Good, now let's add the head, neck, and shoulders. Head, neck, and shoulders lift as we sweep the arms down. Good, and then we lower the head down as we bring the arms back. Good, lift and lower. Almost like we're like trying to connect the weights underneath the legs, right? That's how much we're reaching. We have another 6 like this. And then we're gonna hold it up. Oof, AirPods have fallen out today. Oops. Last 4. And 3. 2. Last one, hold it up for me. Extend your legs out to 45. Open your arms and legs together like you're doing a jumping jack or making a snow angel. Unclose. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Good. Head, neck, and shoulders are really lifted. You have another 6 here. Now we get a big break. 5. Inhale as you open, exhale, close. Last 3. And 2. And last 1. Good, lower down. Take a little breather. Good, so you're probably feeling your arms a little bit already. You're probably feeling the core. That's all on purpose here. Take those weights and just place them to the side for a minute. We're gonna continue to work the core, the low abs specifically, but we're gonna do this with the head down so we can give ourselves a nice little rest here for a sec, although we'll still be working hard. Take your hands and put them underneath your bum for me, please. So what I like to do is just like make a little diamond shape and just kind of put it right underneath my butt. And what this does is tilt my low back down. So we're gonna start with the legs and tabletop. You're gonna give me a nice slow extension out with your legs. Then you're gonna bend your knees back in. And then you're gonna give me 1 reverse crunch. Good, now you're gonna extend the legs out slow again. Come back in, but now we've got 2 reverse crunches. Adding on a crunch each time. Good. Extend the legs out, bend the knees in. 3 reverse crunches. 2 and 1. Good. Slow and bend. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Good. We're going to 7 here. Slow extension out. Bend in. We go for 5, 4. Keep the head down. 3, 2 and 1. Extension out slow. Bend the knees, come in. We go for 6, 5. Try not to use any momentum with those reverse crunches. 3, 2 and 1. Last one here. We go out. We bend on in. Let's go for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Good. Come on down. Hug the knees in. Rock side to side. All right. So from here, I want you to just roll onto your side. So whichever side is easiest for you, because we're going to eventually switch. Okay. Okay. So we're going to start with the knees bent if you want, or you can extend the legs out. We're gonna come into a side plank, but all we're gonna do, so if you're on your knees, you're just gonna tap your hip. Oh, and sorry, disclaimer, I would like a weight in the top hand. So all you're gonna do is tap and lift, and tap and lift, okay? If you're on the knees. You still feel this if you're on the knees. If you're on the toes, you're here, you tap and lift here, okay? So we've got 10 of these. Whatever what you feel like doing today is fine with me. I'm actually gonna do the knees, okay? So up and down, up and down. Okay, let's go for another 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Lower down. Good. Stay on your forearm, but extend your legs out long. Take your legs and move them a little bit more towards the diagonal edge of your mat. Keep the weight in the top hand and try not to collapse into this bottom shoulder, right? We want to stay nice and lifted here. We're going to tap the leg up and lower it down. And then ready? Both legs come up and we lower. So we go 1 and then we go both. Now, it's hard to bring both up. So maybe you just bend the knees and go like this instead. Okay? Yeah, Nasha, that's perfect. Good. Otherwise, you kick up. Good. And then we go up together. Nice. Up. And up. Good. Halfway there, guys. We got 5 more. Up. And up. Good. Last 3 coming up here. And 2. Good. Last 1. Wah! And take a break. Good. All right. Stay on this side for right now, okay? Everyone has bands, right? Yeah? Great. From here, you're going to grab your band, stay laying on your right side for the moment, and we're going to put the bands above the knees. Cynthia, I'm so glad that you have bands now. Now we can really share and feel the pain all together. And then come laying down on your right, on the same side that you were just on. So make sure, yeah, we're all on the same side. We'll do the whole thing on the other side in a minute. Yep. All right. So from here, let's just go into our clamshell just to start. We're just going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. Remember, don't let that band control you. You control the band. If I let this band take over, my leg is just going to fly down, right? So resist the band on the way up and down. We have another 7 and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Hold it open. Little tiny pulses. Just 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Good. Go for another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Extend your top leg long. Extend your top arm. Excuse me, you can clearly see I've got some space issues going on here. And then you're going to bring the knee to the elbow and then reach it out long. Knee to elbow and reach. I don't even know where to do with my arm right now. You catch the drift now. Good. Extend. Yep. And good. Knee to elbow. Kick it up. Good. Let's go for another 5. Then we're going to hold it in and crunch the knee to the elbow. 4, 3, 2. Hold it in. Give me little tiny crunches. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lower the leg down. Take a little breather for a moment. Okay. One more thing that we're just going to do here on the side for this outer glute. Take your top leg, and I want you to sweep it forward so it's at a little bit of a diagonal. So it's not all the way forward here. It's like halfway between, it's like more at the diagonal edge of your mat. Put your top hand down. You're just going to rainbow your leg back and then rainbow it forward. So you're sweeping it back behind you and you're sweeping it forward. So you're making like a little rainbow with the leg, right? You're going to feel the outer glute, outer thigh at the top of the rainbow. And then at the back part of your rainbow is where you'll feel your center glute. Good. Just keep that bottom leg nice and bent. We've got 5 more here, and then you're going to hold the leg back. Last 3 and 3. Get that leg back behind you. 2 and 2. 1 and 1. Hold it back. Pulse the leg back and back. Keep the leg straight. You're just pulsing it backwards. Really squeezing that right center glute. Good. Little tiny pulses here. You hold for another 4, 3, 2. Hold the leg back and just add little circles here, right at the back. That leg should be far behind you, but the back is not too arched. You go for another 4. We reverse. 3, 2, reverse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come on in. Ooh. Okay. Let's get the band off. stay here though. We're gonna do our little inner thigh sequence that we will do. I want you to take this top leg and cross it over, which will feel nice, right? Because you just worked that outer glute. And then your bottom leg is gonna be here. Now, you can always take a weight and kind of like put it right on the inside of the thigh if you wanna go for that little challenge. And then you kind of just will hold it there, but it should stay there for the most part. And then you're just gonna flex your bottom leg, flex the foot, and lift the leg up and lower it down. So we lift and lower. Good. You're just getting into that inner thigh and the bottom leg. Move slow here. I know you're probably feeling this outer glute right now because we just worked it, but we're opening it up right now actually, so it should be a nice little stretch as well. Good, keep lifting that leg up and down. You want to try to get this bottom leg all the way to the top of this little window that your top leg has created. So see how there's like a little space there? I'm going to lift it up. It's going to go away and then lower it down. Good. We've got another 4. You hold at the top in 3, 2. Good. Lift it up. Hold it here. Tiny little pulses. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Point the toe. We circle. Just 5, 4, 3, 2. Reverse the circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lower down. Flip onto your back. Just place the soles of your feet together and let your knees hang out to the side and just take a nice little stretch here for a moment. All right, let's go to the other side. So starting from the top, right? We were on the left forearm. And then you have the weight in your top hand or whatever, you're on the opposite side, okay? And you've got the weight in the top hand. You can be on the knees or on the feet. We're just tapping the hip down and lifting up and squeezing. So tap, lift, squeeze. Remember, you can do this from the knees if you want. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, lower down. Stay on the forearm. Keep the weight in the top hand. Make sure we're not collapsing, right? We want to stay nice and lifted through this entire side. Sweep the legs forward a little bit. Keep them straight. They're at a diagonal edge of your mat. We come up for 1, and then both come up. 1 up. Both. Good, 7 more. What kind is it? Yes. Oh my goodness. Good, let's go for another 4. Sorry, Jackie apparently got a really cute puppy. 3. Good, 2. Remember, Nasham, you can just bend the knees. Good, last 1. Awesome, come on down. Great. Drop that down, take a little breather. We got our band again. Okay. Top it over the legs, right above the knee. And then you come all the way down for this one. So put your head in your hands. Keep your knees nice and bent. Bring the feet up a little bit. And we just go open and close here. Ten more. Try to resist on the way down. Don't let that band pull your leg down. Let's go for another 4. We're going to hold it up in 3, 2, hold it open. Little tiny pulses. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Good. You have another 10 here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lower down. All right. Remember, I have limited space to reach. You're going to extend the top leg out long. Extend the top arm out long. Knee to elbow. Extend it out. Knee to elbow. And reach. Knee to elbow. Reach. Good. Really get that knee to and elbow to connect. That's how you're going to really feel that outer glute. Good. Nice. We've got another 5, and then we hold it in and crunch. And 4. Try to get the knee a little bit more up to the ceiling. 3, instead of right in front of you. 2. Hold it in. Here we go. Little crunches. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Ooh, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Okay. The last thing that we have here with the band. Sorry, mine's moving. Okay. Take the top leg, extend it long, sweep it forward so the legs are like kind of right in line with one another. Top hand is pressed down. You just rainbow the leg up and over. And then up and over. Good. Rainbow it back, rainbow it forward. Halfway there. We got another 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And then we hold it back. Hold it back there. Good. We pulse it back and back. Good. So you're just pulsing the leg backwards, squeezing that center glute. You have another 5. We hold it back and circle in 4, 3, 2. Hold it back, circle, circle. You have 10 here, and then you reverse. Last 4, 3. Make sure your leg is really active, pointed toe. Good, and then reverse. Good. You have another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come on now. Let's get the band off. We've got our little inner thighs on the other side. So you'll just take like a little figure 4 here, right? Kind of cross the ankle over the knee. Take that nice little stretch of the hip that we just worked. All right. And then plant that top foot down. Lift your bottom leg up. Cynthia, you can always put the weight back on the leg if you want. And then you're just going to lift up and down, right? So see this little space, watch the space disappear, and then it reappears. Try not to let your bottom leg ever touch the floor, okay? You lift, you lower, it hovers. You lift, lower, hover. We squeeze this bottom inner thigh here. We have another 7 like this. Then we hold it up and pulse, and then we've got some circles. Another 4, 3, 2, hold it up, little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it, point the toe, circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lower on down. Nice. Come on to your back. Place the bottoms of your feet together. Knees hang out to the side. Good. All right. Now that we've got both of those inner thighs activated, stay on your back right now. And then I want your legs really close together. So they're touching. Your knees are going to be bent. Your inner thighs are touching. Your feet are touching. It's almost like you've got one leg instead of two. Okay? Arms are long by your side. We're going to do our bridges with our legs really close together and our inner thighs squeezed together. So tuck your tailbone under, lift your hips up. Keep your inner thighs squeezing, good. And then lower down halfway. And then lift and lower. Good. So remember, inner thighs are squeeze, squeeze, squeeze together here. Lift up, squeeze, lower. Lift, squeeze, lower. And then keep those inner thighs engaged the whole time. Good. You have another 4, 3, 2, hold it up at the top. Really squeeze those inner thighs together. You add the tiny little pulses. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Good. Keep squeezing, squeezing. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. I taught a bunch of classes this week. Good. Let's go for another 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lower on down. Good. Hug your knees into your chest. You can just rock side to side here. Good. And then rock and roll up to seated for me. We're actually going to come up to kneeling. And I want you all to grab your weights that you had from before. So kneeling, you can stay kneeling just like so, or you can come high on your knees. It kind of depends whatever feels good for you and your knees. And you can switch in between the two. There's really no big difference. So sometimes I like sitting down and sometimes I like coming up. All right, we're just gonna go through a little arm sequence here. So go ahead and flip your palms forward, open up your chest. Sweep your arms up to shoulder height and then just lower them right back down. Good, come on up and down. Up and down. Good. Palms are facing up towards the ceiling. We have another 4 like this. And 3, 2. Good. Hold it up. Let's serve the platter. Bend your elbows into your side. And then give me a nice big reach out. Good. Bend the elbows in. Nice big reach. Sit up tall, shoulders relaxed. This is where the weights start to feel a little heavier. We have another 5, and then we're going to go into the bicep curl, which will feel like a little mini break. Last 3, 2. Good. Extend out, elbows in, hold it here. Bring the fist up to the shoulders, and then release it all the way down. Good. Coming up and down. Make sure you go all the way down with that arm extension so that you can get into the lower part of your bicep, okay? If you're only going halfway down, you're only getting into the middle part. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Now lower down, hold it here. Open your forearms out so you're in a wide bicep curl. Just up to the shoulders here, and then you release down. Still working the bicep, except it's a little bit more challenging because we're trying to keep the elbows plugged into our sides. Good. We go for 4 more. 2, Good. Now come to a 90-degree angle with both of your arms. Palms facing up to the ceiling. We're going to do that serve the platter, but we're going to do it wide here. So reach, 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 and then pull the elbows back in. Good. Reach, elbows pull it. Big stretch out, and in. Good. We're going to do 6 more of these, and then we're going to do a little around the world serve the platter. So it's going to be a little combination of this one and then that last serve the platter that we did. Let's go for 3, 2. Last 1. Good. Now from here, ready? You're going to reach out, sweep the arms forward, bend the elbows in, open the forearms out. We go out, sweep forward, elbows in, forearms out. 3 more in this direction. Try to make it more of a flow here, right? Nice continuous circle. Last one. Ready? We're going to reverse the whole thing. Reach out first towards me. Open out. Elbows in. Forearms in. Open. Stretch. Reach. Elbows in. Good. 3 more. 2. Good. Last one. Good. And take a little mini breather. All right. We're going to go into some triceps. We're going to do it on all 4s, and we're going to try to balance a little bit. So starting off with our right, I'd like you to try to take both of the weights into your right hand. And if both don't work, then you know that you'll just drop one and you'll use one only. Come onto all 4s. Put my hair back so it doesn't get in the way. Okay. So both weights are in the right hand, elbows high. Now, if you'd like to here, I'm going to move away from the machine so I don't kick it. You can extend your left leg back while you're doing your tricep kickbacks, okay? And if you don't want to do that, then you just stay on all 4s. Then you just do your regular tricep kickbacks here. Try to keep these weights, both of them in the hand, because I think everyone has 3s here. And like I said, if they don't work, you just drop one down. Let's go for another 4, 3, 2. Last one, just keep the arms straight and hold it there. Good. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lower down. All right. Let's take the weights over to the other side. So now, stay where you are. I'm just reversing so you can see me. Right hand is down, left elbow is high. If you're going to float a leg, it's going to be your right one, okay? You're going to give me this kickback here. Elbow high, and kick the forearm back only. Belly button stays nice and pulled in. Good. Let's go for another 6. Remember, you can always drop the weight. 5, 4. Hold the arm up in 3, 2. Good. Hold that arm straight. Just hold it, hold it. Feel that tricep for another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lower down. Let's come into a little child's pose for a sec. Just feel that nice stretch. Ooh, I did something yesterday where my lats are on fire. Okay. How we doing? Good? Well, arm circles, good. All right. You want to thread the needle? We can do a little thread the needle stretch if you'd like here. So come on to all 4s. Reach the right arm high, and then thread the needle, thread it underneath the left, and take that good stretch. So you're laying on your right shoulder blade, so you'll feel a nice stretch in the right shoulder blade. You can take your left arm and wrap it behind your back so that you feel a nice openness in the chest as well. Good. Come to the other side when you're ready. So reach that left arm high, thread the needle. Good. All right, come back up to the top. We're gonna come up to stand. So however you wanna get there, you can just come into a little down dog and walk the hands back, or you can just come up to standing. All right, so continuing a little bit with the inner thighs and the outer glutes, but then we'll continue with, we'll feel the obliques a little bit here. So I want you to come so your legs are nice and wide, and then make sure that they're externally rotated from the hip, right? So if they're not, toes are not forward, toes are nice and turned out. And then from here, you're gonna come into a big, so see how wide my legs are? They're pretty wide, right? Then you're gonna come into a sumo squat. So just bend your knees. Yep, and make sure your knees are right over your ankles, and then you're using your inner thighs and your outer glutes to keep your legs nice and open. Put your hands behind your head. You can't see the top of me, but you will in a sec. And I want you to dip your right elbow down to your right knee, and then come back up to center. And then go left elbow, left knee, come back to center. So make sure that you're not crunching forward too much and that your butt's not popping out. We want to think about it being really lateral. So side to side. Imagine you're in between like two panes of glass here, right? So you can't let the upper body go too far forward, and you can't let the lower body go too far back. Good, so nice and low. You're gonna start to feel that other oblique. So when you go down to your right, look up over your left elbow to keep your chest open. Good, and then you come up, look over the right elbow as you go to the left, okay? Good, side to side. We're gonna go for another 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good, come on up. Take a little breather, straighten out the legs, give them a little bit of a stretch. All right, coming back down again, exactly as you were. Get a nice big bend in the knees, put your hands behind your head, and you're just gonna twist your torso. Rotate over to your left leg, rotate over to your right leg. Okay, so we're just adding a little rotation here. We're gonna do some standing obliques. So I'm just prepping you guys for them right now. All right, so all we're doing, I'll show you from the top as well. Here we go, just a little twist. Good, last 4, 3, keep the low belly pulled in, 2, and 1. Good, come on up. Okay, here we go. I want you all to grab your weights here, both of them again. Take them into your right hand only. Place your left hand on your hip, and then just have your feet like a little wider than hip distance apart. And then always just give your legs a nice little bend. Okay, so see how the weights are like kind of in the middle of my thigh right now? I want to reach down so they go past the knee. See how I'm looking over my left shoulder here as I go down to the right? Good, and then from here, you're gonna come up just halfway. So you're gonna reach all the way down, halfway up. All the way, halfway up. You're gonna start to feel your left oblique in this instance. Keep your gaze over your left shoulder. Reach down and come up. Keep a nice bend, soft bend in the knees. Good. We have another 7 just like this, and then we hold it down and pull. 6, keep your gaze over that left shoulder. That's the direction that you want to go again. Last 4. And 3. Use this oblique to help you lift. 2. Good, last one, hold it down. Let those weights be heavy in your hands, and you pulse up and down 1 tiny little inch here. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. You've got another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come on up. Take the weights over to the other side. Put the opposite hand on the hip. So now we got the right hand on the hip. Weights are heavy in the left hand. We're going to reach down as we look over our right shoulder, and then we come up just halfway. Let those weights be heavy, halfway up. Good. So now this time you're feeling your right oblique. That's what's helping you lift and lower. I'm going to show you from the side as well, right? We're making it lateral. So try not to come too far forward at all. Again, pretend you're in between those two little panes of glass. Reach down and up. Good. 7 more. And then we pull. Last 5. 4. 3. 2. Last full one here. We go down, let those weights be heavy, little tiny pulses. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Good, really feel that right oblique. You have another 10, let them be heavy. 9, look over that right shoulder. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, come on up. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Nice. All right, from here, we're gonna come up. I want you to go ahead and reach your arms up and overhead. I want you to grab onto your left wrist with your right hand and take a nice big stretch over to the right side. So you're gonna really pull that arm over. You'll feel a nice stretch running up the left side of your body underneath your lat. And of course, keep your knees bent. Come up through center. Grab onto your right wrist with your left hand. Reach your arm up high. Hinge forward here. Nice side body stretch on this side. Stretch out those obliques that we just worked. And then come right on up. Nice. All right. Turn to come to one edge of your mat because we're going to just fold and come all the way down. So stretch and reach your arms up and overhead. And then from here, take a nice forward fold. All right. And let's walk the hands out. We're going to come down onto all 4s. We've got just one more little thing here for the low body, and then we have a stretch, and we're out of here. So I want you to go ahead and grab one of your weights and place it behind your right knee, and you're going to be on all 4s, okay? This is going to be short and sweet. So from here, I want you to lift your leg up behind you with the weight behind your knee. Lower it down, but not let it touch the mat. Open out to the side, and then lower. So you're going 1 back and 1 out to the side. Good. 1 back and 1 out to the side. Good. So I'll show you from this side. Back and then out. So think stomping the ceiling and then dog on a fire hydrant. Good. We have another 5. 5. Try not to let the body shift to the side too much when you lift the leg out to the side. Good. 3. 2. Okay, last one. Hold this one up. Give me tiny little pulses, like you're stomping the ceiling. Good. We're going to go for another 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. We do the same thing to the side in 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, lift out to the side. We pulse there. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Really hold that weight behind the knee. You have another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, And 1. Lower down. Take the weight out. Take a little child's pose for a minute. Good. And we just have the other side to finish. And then we have a stretch and we're done. So pop that weight behind the left knee now. Okay. Flex the foot. You lift the leg up, stomp the ceiling, lower down, dog fire hydrant, lower down. Okay. Lift up and then lift out to the side. Good. Try not to let that left leg ever touch the ground. 7, 7, 6, 6. We are halfway there. Really squeeze that glute at the top, and then when out to the side, you squeeze the inner thigh. Good. 3 more of each. Keep the belly button nice, pulled in. Try to keep the weight out of the right hip. Last 2. Good. Last one. Hold it up. Little pulses here. You're at your max tension. That leg can't go any higher, and then you're going up an inch and down an inch from there. You have another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower down, open out to the side. We go 10. I'm sorry, 15. Good. Now you have another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Good. Take the weight out. Sit your butt back into your heels. You can take a child's pose, but instead of just putting your butt to your heels, let your hips fall over to the right, and then walk your hands over to the left. So hips right, arms left, and then same thing. You can do hips left, arms right. Good. And then we're going to come seated and do a little seated figure 4 to finish. So what you're going to do is just come seated on your mat with your knees bent. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. And then you kind of control the stretch here, right? If you just want to hang out here, that's good. If you want to press your chest closer to your leg or bring your left leg in, it's going to make your stretch deeper. So please make sure that you're rotating your leg from your hip and not from your knee, okay? That's really important. So flex your foot, because if your foot's flexed, you're not going to be able to rotate from the knee. Good. And you can just kind of hang out here, rock a little side to side if you want. It feels good. And then switch out the side. So plant the right foot down, flex the left foot, cross it over. And then again, you control the stretch here. So you can have your leg out if you don't want a deep stretch. You want a big stretch, you get your heel a little closer to your sit bone. Good. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. Hold onto your ankles, press your knees down with your elbows, and just take a nice little inner thigh stretch, a nice little hip opener here. Good, and then just extend your legs out long in front of you. Sit up nice and tall. Reach your arms on up. Grow long, grow tall. Reach all the way forward. So reach, 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 reach. Keep a flat back as long as you can. And then at the end, you let your head hang heavy. You'll feel a nice little stretch in your hamstrings, your low back. Like, I'm game. And come on up, and we are all set, you guys. Thank you, thank you. Ooh. Let me unmute you. Great. All right, so good. I will see, actually, I won't see you next week, but I'll see you the weekend after. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys soon. Have a great week. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Good luck.